Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone, and in this video we're gonna be going over the top 10 best class setups here in season 1 of Call of Duty Vanguard. These class setups are guaranteed to help you guys increase your KD ratio, drop your most kills, as well as secure that V2 rocket. So with all that being said, the like goal on this video has to be 750 likes. If we can get 750 likes in under 24 hours, that'd be absolutely incredible. Now, let me know down in the comment section right now, what is your current KD ratio and how many V2 rockets, if any, do you guys have in this game? If this video does help you guys out, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and also turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified when I upload a new video going over any best class setups, best settings, tips and tricks, or any updates that do go live here in Call of Duty Vanguard or Warzone. Let's go ahead and break down these class setups. Alright, so for our first class setup, we're going to be taking a look at the NZ41, which is, in my opinion, one of the top tier ARs in multiplayer. This weapon has very low recoil and an incredibly fast time to kill when you hit your shots, and this class setup is going to guarantee that you guys are hitting your shots and getting the fastest time to kill possible with this very dominant AR. Let's go ahead and check it out. So for the NZ41, I'm running it with the MX Silencer, the M1930 Strife Angled Underbarrel, the Oberweaver Barrel. I'm not running a magazine. I'm running the lengthened ammo type, the slate reflector for my optic, the fabric grip, the lore reinforced stock, the pin proficiency, as well as the fully loaded kit. Now, the NZ41 is a very high accurate AR when you guys first go ahead and get those initial shots. So to go ahead and help that out, we're running that MX Silencer. So not only do we have sound suppression, we're going to have increased accuracy. So we have as little bloom as possible. So we are guaranteeing us those first initial hits to get that faster time to kill. The reduced aim down sight time is not going to be a big deal with this weapon, so do not worry about that. Now, to go ahead and further strengthen that, we're going to the underbarrel and we're going to run the Strife Angled. So we have +2 accuracy, aiming stability, as well as aim walking steadiness. Overall, a great attachment to run on the NZ41 and kind of make sure this weapon is going to be getting those initial shots so we get that fast time to kill. Definitely go ahead and throw this on your class. Now, for the Oberweaver Barrel, running this because, again, highly accurate controllable, as well as reduced scope sway and gun bob. Another attachment to go ahead and bump up this weapon's lethality at those medium to longer ranges and guaranteeing us that we're hitting those shots. Now, the reason I'm not running a magazine on this weapon, as you guys can see here, this is going to reduce the magazine capacity. We don't want that. This is going to reduce that damage. We don't want that. And this is also going to reduce that damage. We don't need that. So no magazine under this category is going to help us out, so we're going to not run anything under there. Lengthen, the best ammo type in the entire game, and pretty much all these other attachments are going to be self-explanatory, allowing us to pretty much wear a weapon faster off of a sprint, and also being, on target. Now, the only thing that you need to really kind of keep in mind running the NZ41 is this proficiency. Pinned is amazing. This is kind of like having an LMG trait mixed in with an AR. If you guys get hit by somebody with pinned, your flinch is going to be so high, you're not going to be able to kind of recalibrate and actually win that gunfight. So having pinned on a rifle that's going to be fast killing, and it's also good at longer ranges, pretty much guarantees us those kills. So we're definitely going to go ahead and throw that on our class setup. And for many of my AR class setups, I'm running fully loaded, so I can run that AR from kill 1 all the way to kill 25 until I get that V2 rocket. From in this setup, I'm running the 1911 pistol. The attachments don't really matter because this is just going to be a secondary that I'm most likely going to go ahead and swap out for any other AR SMG off the ground, just in case I get into a pinch. Now, for the perks, I'm running Ghost, Forward Intel Lightweight, and I have on the Gammon Bomb as well as the Stim Shot. I run the same exact secondary, perks, lethal and tactical on all of my class setups because they work flawlessly. Now, for the second class setup, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the BAR, which is, in my opinion, a very underrated assault rifle that is fantastic if you guys are trying to go for your first V2 rocket and also build up a quick and easy streak. Let's go ahead and check out the BAR. So for the BAR, running it with the Mercury Silencer, I have on the M3 Ready Grip, the CGC barrel, the 50 caliber rounds, the 30 round magazine, the lengthened ammo type, the slate reflector, the fabric grip, the CGC wire, focus, as well as fully loaded. Now, the reason we're going ahead and putting on the Mercury silencer on the bar as opposed to the MX silencer is because we want to have recoil control of this weapon, and because we have a damage magazine that's going to significantly increase this weapon's damage, so it's a 2-shot kill guaranteed. That damage range is going to be irrelevant. We're only going to take dubs with this attachment. Now, to kind of speed this weapon up, we have on the M3 ready grip, so we have increased aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, as well as aim walking movement speed. Overall, a great attachment to run on this weapon, and again, that recoil control reduction is not going to be a big deal because we're running that CGC barrel, which is going to greatly, and I mean greatly, increase that recoil control, making this weapon have virtually zero recoil. This is the best barrel to run on the bar, and it is mandatory if you guys are running the damage mags. Now, for the damage mags, obviously we have that 50 cal 30 round mag, so we can mop people up and get as many people as possible in one clip. Length and ammo type and everything else is going to be pretty much self-explanatory. Now, I'm running the CGC wire stock, so I can again go ahead and have a little bit more movement with this weapon because we are running a lot of attachments that are going to slow it down. So having increased sprint to fire speed and movement speed is going to be huge on this gun, and obviously having focus, so we have no flinch. Perfect for a weapon that kills in 2 shots. Definitely go ahead and give this a try. Now, from this setup, I have on 1911 Ghost, Forward Intel, Lightweight, Gamut Bomb, and the Stem Shot. Definitely a fantastic class setup if you guys are trying to secure your first V2 rocket. Now, for the third class, we're going to go over to the STG-44, which is a tried and true AR that's going to work at any and all ranges. I've dropped countless V2s with this weapon. Let's go ahead and check out the class. For the STG, I have on the MX silencer, the M3 ready grip, the VDV barrel. I'm running the Russian rounds, so I have increased damage, lengthened, slate reflector, the fabric grip, the Constance tactical stock, focused, as well as fully loaded. Now, you guys are going to see a trait with a lot of my ARs. If the gun has low recoil, I'm always running the MX silencer, so I have sound suppression as well as accuracy, and it's not that big of a deal that we're going to go ahead and bump down on our aim down sight speed. The M3 ready grip is going to be a good attachment for this weapon as well, so we can obviously ready it up and be a little more mobile, and we can push the spawns a little bit easier. The STG is already a mobile AR. Why not go ahead and make it even more deadly at those close to medium ranges? The VDV barrel is going to be the best barrel on this weapon, so we can have increased accuracy at those medium to longer ranges, and we can also stay on target because we are running a damage mag that's going to increase that damage, but also increase that recoil, so it's going to kind of balance everything out, making this weapon an absolute monster. And again, kind of the last attachment I want to kind of highlight for this setup is the Constance tactical stock, allowing us to have increased aim walking movement speed, which is going to be nasty because we can literally walk around corners, pretty much guaranteeing that we're ready to win each and every gunfight we get into here in Call of Duty Vanguard. Definitely a nasty class setup coupled with focus for no flinch. It's amazing, and it's going to be a recipe for an easy V2 rocket. Man, the setup I have on the 1911 pistol, Ghost, Forward Intel, Lightweight, and I'm running the Gamut Bomb with the Stem Shot. Definitely go ahead and give this a try. If you guys have not ran the STG, what are you doing? Now, for the next class, I'm going to go over to the Automaton, which is, in my opinion, probably one of the easiest to use weapons in this entire game. It's literally a point-and-shoot AR. You really can't go wrong with it, and we're going to go ahead and break down the setup. MX silencer, because the gun has no recoil. I have on the M3 ready grip, the Zach barrel, the first Zach barrel. I'm running the 45 round magazine, lengthened, slate reflector, the fabric grip, Zach skeletal, frenzy, as well as fully loaded. Now, the same reasons I'm running these attachments on the STG, I have them on the Automaton. It's kind of a copy and paste AR. It's kind of like how the AK-47 and the XM4 were in Cold War. You can kind of go ahead and alternate between these two depending on what you guys are vibing with. I have the same exact silencer, the same exact grip, pretty much the same exact barrel, but the only difference between this class up is I'm not running a damage mag because we don't need to. This gun's killing already fast enough, and I do not want to go ahead and increase the recoil with the increased damage with the rounds. But the nice thing about this, as you guys can see, we have the frenzy proficiency, which allows us to have health regeneration after kills, essentially meaning if you guys get shot, get a kill, get another kill, your health's already at 100%, which is incredible and super effective if you guys are trying to take out more than one enemy at the same time. Now, the same reason we're running the Constance Tactical is the same reason we're running the Zach Skeletal on the Automaton, allowing us to have aim walking movement speed, so we are ready to win each and every gunfight we get into on this game because we can literally walk around, aim down sights. Overall, a fantastic attachment, and it kind of wraps up this entire automaton setup. Definitely worth the attachment slot. Now, from in the setup, I have in the 1911 pistol, Ghost, forward intel, lightweight, and I'm rocking Gamut Bomb in the stem shot. Definitely go ahead and give this class setup a try if you guys are trying to secure an easy V2 rocket. Now, for class set number 5, we'll be taking a look at the Volk, which is going to be a very mobile and aggressive AR. I think a lot of us running gun aggressive style players will enjoy this class setup. So for the Volk, we're running it with the Mercury silencer, the Carver foregrip, the Kreuznich barrel, the 30 caliber Russian rounds, lengthened, the slate reflector, the fabric grip, the Kreuznich stock, steady, as well as fully loaded. This is going to be kind of comparable to the STG-44, but we are going to run the Mercury silencer because we want to go ahead and keep that vertical recoil down, so this weapon is a little bit easier to use at medium to longer ranges. Now, the same reason we're running, the Mercury silencer on this build is why we're running the Carver foregrip, again for that recoil control, to keep that vertical recoil down, making this weapon a little bit easier to use at range. This gun is kind of comparable to the STG-44, but a little bit less accurate, but it's going to be a little bit easier to use at those close ranges because this weapon is very, very fast and mobile. And because we're running that Kreuznich barrel to go ahead and keep that recoil down and also increase that damage range, we're really going to complement the Russian rounds, which are going to make this a very fast killing assault rifle at close range that you can attack SMG players with. Now, we still have lengthen, and all these other attachments are going to kind of complement the running gun style of play. We got steady for reduced movement penalties, and this Kreuznich stock for increased recoil and accuracy is going to really go ahead and kind of set this weapon up for success at those medium to longer ranges. Definitely go ahead and give this a try if you guys are trying to look for an STG-44 replacement here in Call of Duty Vanguard. In the setup, 1911 Ghost, forward intel, lightweight. I have the Gamut Bomb as well as the stem shot. Now, for class set number 6, we're going to go ahead and transition over to some SMGs, which in my opinion are very good in this game when you are running the right class setup. We're going to start off with the M1928, which is in my opinion the best SMG right now in this game. These attachments are going to be the recoil booster, running the SMLE pistol grip. I have on the CGC cooling. I'm running the Kurtz increased ammo, so we have more damage. Lengthened, the larger iron sights, fabric grip, the adjustable stock, frenzy, as well as fully loaded. Now, we have to run the recoil booster in tandem with the Kurtz rounds because with an SMG, I do not want to go ahead and slow down that fire rate, so we're going to cancel this out with the recoil booster. And we also want to go ahead and have an underbarrel that's going to allow us to have a faster sprint to fire speed and also increase hip fire, so we can kind of have that SMG characteristics and dominate players at close to medium ranges. This weapon is nasty with this combination with increased ammo, recoil, as well as just overall lethality at close range. To keep this weapon under control, we have the CGC cooling barrel, so we have highly accurate controllable, as well as reduced scope sway and gun bob, and we're also running the larger iron sight, so we have increased aim down sight speed, as well as a better iron sight, so this weapon's a little bit easier to use. This is one of the best attachments that they ever could have added in Call of Duty history, and I hope they kind of follow suit for other Call of Duties, because this is what kind of sets these SMGs apart from some of these other weapons in this game. Definitely going ahead and kind of taking it to the next level. We got the CGC adjustable stock, so we have increased sprint to fire speed and movement speed, and we're obviously going to run frenzy with this, so we have increased health regeneration after kills. Overall, a nasty class setup. You guys should definitely go ahead and try out. It kills ridiculously fast, and we also convert weapon faster off of sprint, so you're going to be dominant at those close ranges. And the setup is the 1911 pistol, Ghost, forward intel, lightweight, Gamut Bomb with the stem shot. Now, for the second class setup for the SMG category, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the MP40, which I have a similar build. I have the recoil booster, I'm running the SMLE pistol grip, I'm running that short barrel, so we have less damage range fall off, as well as increased limb damage. We don't need that headshot damage bonus because we are running a damage magazine again, allowing us to have obviously increased damage on this MP40, so we have a ridiculously long 2-shot kill. We got lengthen, and we also have it with the upgraded iron sights. This combination is nasty. You guys are going to destroy literally AR players at medium ranges with this, and they're going to be a nightmare at close range. Definitely go ahead and give this a try if you guys are playing any and all game modes. This is how you make the MP40 a 2-shot machine. Now, to kind of help it out at those close range, we have that crucifix stock for increased sprint to fire speed as well as movement speed. Overall, a great attachment. And to kind of cancel out some of these recoil effects, we have on brace. So we have initial accuracy and recoil. If you guys hit your first couple shots with this gun, all you have to do is land 2. It's over. Definitely a great SMG class setup. I think a lot of us will definitely enjoy, especially if you guys are running gun and aggressive style players. This is how you make the MP40 overpowered. Now, in the setup, I have 1911 pistol, ghost, forward intel, lightweight, gamut bomb with that stem shot. Now, for the third SMG class setup, we're going to be running it back with the PPSH, which we have to kind of build a setup to control the recoil of this beast, but we have 71 rounds. This is going to be a spray and pray monster. For this weapon, I have the Mercury silencer. I have on the Carver foregrip. I have on the Zach barrel, the last Zach barrel. I have on the 71 round drum, lengthen, slate reflector, fabric grip, the Empress custom. I'm running fleet as well as quick. Now, we have to make some compromise with this setup because it does have high recoil. We're going to remove all that, allowing us to have a no recoil SMG that has 71 rounds. Running that Mercury silencer in tandem with the Carver foregrip, so we have those increased recoil controlling effects, but also we're off that radar. I have on the Zach barrel again, so we have increased, bullet velocity, range, accuracy, as well as recoil control. We need this on this SMG. Running that 71 round drum. Do not run this run because it's going to reduce that damage. That's the last thing we need with this SMG. Lengthen, slate reflector, because I don't like the upgraded iron sights on the PPSH. This is the only SMG where I don't like them. The slate reflector makes this gun 20 times easier to use. Fabric grip, the Empress custom, so we have increased recoil control as well as accuracy. And we have to run fleet for movement speed and quick for additional sprint speed to kind of bump up the SMG handle. So this weapon is not, kind of considered a LMG reskin as an SMG. This is going to be a good SMG, but you guys are going to have some patience with it. And you're going to have to kind of pick your gunfights. But it is a monster if you guys actually go ahead and run the right attachments, keeping that recoil down. Definitely go ahead and give this a try. I love the PPSH 41, and it can be a certified melt machine when set up properly. In the setup, I have a 1911 pistol, ghost, forward intel, lightweight, and I have on the gamut bomb and the stem shot. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at an LMG, but that is currently running this game. This is going to be the MG42. This gun can have 1,000 rounds in reserve if you guys set this class setup up properly. So for the MG, we have on the G28 compensator, one of the only weapons on this game that I do not run a silencer, so we have straight recoil control. I have on the M1941 hand stop, so we have recoil control and accuracy. I'm running the first VDD barrel, so I have highly accurate and controllable, reduced scope sway, and gun bob. I'm running the 250 round box mag, so I can literally spray and pray and kill the enemy team 5 times over. Lengthen, the Saturn optic. The only time you're seeing a Saturn on this weapon or on any weapon for me is going to be on the LMGs because I just like the way it feels and how the gun handles with the Saturn over the slate reflector. It's still good, but personally, I like the Saturn. If you guys don't like it, throw the slate reflector on. Fabric grip, the Crucifix stock, the last one, so I have horizontal recoil control and increased aim down sight speed. I'm running that tight grip, so we have increased accuracy, recoil control, and sustained fire, and also fully loaded. The only thing that I do not like about the MG42 is the bloom. This class setup is gonna keep that down to a minimum, so you guys are actually hitting your shots when you guys are shooting at your enemies. This is gonna be a very good setup if you guys want to sit back, relax, and just straight up piss off the enemy team. It works flawlessly. I've dropped a couple V2s. People get mad when they get mowed down because you have 250 rounds, 1,000 in reserve. Unbelievable, and such a good setup if you guys set it up properly, and that's how you guys do it. Definitely go ahead and give this a go. I'm running the 1911 pistol, ghost, forward intel, lightweight, having the gamut bomb with the stem shot. Do not sleep on the MG42. I know the DP28 is good, but that's going to get nerfed 110%. Give the MG42 a try. Now, for the 10th class setup, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. What weapon did I not cover? Do you guys consider meta and incredibly underrated and underused? here in Call of Duty Vanguard. Let me know down in the comment section the weapon, the attachments, the secondary, the perks, lethals, tacticals, everything, the complete class setup. The comment with the most thumbs up or likes, I will go ahead, check out the class setup, make a video on it, and give my opinions. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn those post notifications. Now, if you guys are unaware, about 70% of you guys are watching the content each and every day are not yet subscribed. What are you doing, man? Click that notification bell and become part of the Years family, and also become part of the channel. Now, the #1 class setup, if you guys need to get that V2, is going to be this NZ41. This weapon is an absolute monster. I don't see enough people using it, and I have no idea why. It's incredible, and it will get that job done. Hope this video does help you guys out. Get that V2 rocket, and check back in with me later so I can go ahead and check out your favorite class setup. Catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.